Yeah, Ruins of Ceres, the largest map in the map pool in Legacy of the Void.
Certainly
at the
strats
moment.
like Game 3 and 4 unavailable here. We should see a more traditional PvP here for Legacy of the Void.
Yeah, so hopefully we get to see a lot of Disruptors, a lot of Stalkers, a lot of crazy moves there, and this is the final match of today. Whoever loses here is eliminated from the SSL for this season, so a lot on the line.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. I still think Classic might take this one, but man, I mean, Patience is doing a really good job, and this would be quite a story if he did manage to come back and engineer one of the best comebacks I've seen in a PvP in a very long time.
Yeah, so it looks like Patience has requested for tissues to blow his nose. He's finally blown his nose, and in the next couple of minutes, we should get into this game.
Getting those tissues to hand him to Classic after
Now
loses games. Yeah, that's right. Take a hike, man. All right. We're almost into this game. Looks like Patience using just a few more extra seconds of his allotted time to kind of get himself in the zone, saying, all right, I mean, I would have lost the best of 3, but I'm already evening this out in a best of 5. He just has to win one more game. Whatever the best PvP strats and play styles that these players think it is for the current meta in Legacy of the Void, we're going to be seeing that right now as these two duke it out for one of the only remaining spots here in tonight's SSL. To close us out on our big-ass map, in the bottom right, in the red, winning the last 2 games. He only needs one more to move on. He is Patience. In the bottom left, in the blue, the GSL Code S champion and one of the best Protosses in Starcraft 2. Classic.
No doubt that adrenaline is pumping through Patience right now.
Yeah.
He was down 2 games, and then he's managed to climb back all this way to the 5th set, and Classic must be really frustrated because he thought that he'd be able to take this game quite convincingly, but
well,
Patience
Classic was
really
bashing him so badly in game 1 and 2. I mean, I don't blame Classic for trying a little bit of Harlem Globetrotter crazy stuff, but it's definitely, it goes to show you sometimes it's better to just close it out and smash your opponent instead of trying to be fancy.
Yep, as we see here, an early scout here from Classic as he builds a Nexus behind this. Actually getting that Nexus before the Simon X call, which is quite interesting. As Patience, on the other hand, going for double gases, getting those 2 gateways as well as the Simon X call. We're going to see some early depth from him.
Okay, the probe is coming out now. Let's see how they play from here.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how Patience is actually going for double stalkers, sounding that Nexus as well. So maybe he can overpower Classic here with those 2 stalkers, because we can see Classic is only working off that 1 gateway. So we'll just have to see how this situation. Actually, proxy pylon, so we might see.
You know, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. I don't think that Patience wants to go to a standard game. We already saw what that looks like.
Yeah, he got mauled.
There's just no point, man. Whereas if he does some kind of crazy proxy, he might be able to sweep the rug right out under Classic.
And he's getting a robotics facility as well, so there's no doubt that he's going to go back.
Same build.
Yeah, he's going to go for those proxy Immortals, but looks like Classic might be going for a proxy himself. I think he might be thinking of going for a proxy Stargate. We just have to see how this what this pro does.
I'm not sure. No, I think he just wants to actually tap back into the expansion and try to get a read there.
But I think if he gets that probe inside of that base of Patience, he should be thinking about the fact that...
Oh my god, getting that probe is huge.
Oh, that's huge there from Patience.
Oh my god, you know what? Now, seeing the 2 Stalkers move out can be a tell, especially seeing these other 2 right down here, but gotta be careful, man.
Well, the Mothership core is out for Classic, but there's no pylon there for the Photon Overcharge, so these two Stalkers are going to do quite a bit of damage to this expansion. And it's going to be really hard here for Classic to defend.
It's now 4 Stalkers to 3 in a Mothership Core. 4 do win in this position.
Yeah. And he's just going to move up here and try and snipe this Stalker, but he loses a Stalker of his own. I think he should have went for the weakened one here. And actually, Classic has to send out this probe to help defend.
Okay, overextension.
Yeah, I think in this situation now, he does have to wait for that Immortal to come out. But once that Immortal comes out, he can easily snipe the Stalkers that Classic decides to build.
Okay, let's see how this works. Let's also keep our eyes peeled on how many probes are transferred over there. Warp Gate finishing a little bit later here for Classic, so momentum definitely going to Patience. Mothership Core in the wrong spot. Only one pylon! Only one pylon!
If they say that pylon, it means there's no photon overcharges at the expansion, and he takes it out. These Stalkers doing a lot of damage, and the Immortal's actually got to come out and do a lot of damage.
The Immortal's out. It's a huge threat to the Stalkers. Mothership Core unable to power these pylons, and therefore unable to keep this base alive. Patience has to micro his heart out right now.
Oh, really nice move here from Patience, as Classic is trying to get an Immortal of his own, but...
Oh man, that was a big misplay.
Oh, nice Stalker hit as well from Patience. And look at the army supplies right now, 24 in ahead of 16 for Patience and Classic. And if he gets his Nexus, that's going to be a huge win for him.
He gets a Nexus. Now he starts to make Adepts. If I understand the build so far, he makes Adepts and starts to shade them up here to survey what the tech looks like.
Yeah, also he can use that Adept to get extra vision if he decides to use the Immortals to outrange the Stalkers. Yeah, he has to pull away, and he also takes that Sentry away from that ramp as well, and Patience might be able to move up.
I can't believe he took the Sentry away.
Oh.
That's crazy to me.
I think Patience has done enough damage here, and he's going to take his own expansion, but I'm not sure whether he should go for the Juggler and kill him now, or just enforce his advantage.
Okay, he's staying back. I'm not sure how this works. I really am not. I think that he just expands, but I think also Patience is supposed to give him the low ground again here.
Yeah, but
okay, now,
he's actually going to ferry units
all right, he's going for elevator here.
Oh, but I think Patience. Oh no, he's actually not going for an elevator. He's going to do a drop here. These Immortals actually doing a lot of damage to those Stalkers.
All right, I don't know if he's aware of how exposed the ramp is here.
Yeah, but we see that Warp Prism.
He's going to drop over here, but this means the Immortal's not here to defend, so he will get the pylon. This is pretty smart here by Classic.
But he's actually going to go for a counterattack here.
Oh! He actually pulled away too quickly.
Oh, those are enough sentries to hold off that ramp so far. There's a lot of energy on those 3 sentries, and we see here.
Check-in continues. Classic doing a very good job considering.
Yeah, Classic's actually played this out quite well. I thought he was going to die from that initial Stalker army.
He's going to go for the Immortal Harass here. You can one-shot probes with 2 Immortals targeting.
And he can also one-shot, not one-shot, but he can take out these pylons quickly. But it looks like Patience is actually going to do Immortal Harass of his own, and nice pylon overcharge there from Patience.
And we should see another overcharge here if that Mothership Core has energy.
Yeah.
Or not.
These Stalkers are going to chase away that Warp Prism, and we've got a really crazy game right now.
I don't know how many probes are actually killed back there.
I'm not too sure as well, but he's playing it really close here.
Good control. This is a nail biter of a game here. The drop now coming down. We have no blink just yet. Or do we have blink? We don't have blink, right? Let's find out. Because if he has blink there on those Stalkers, I know we had a Twilight Council made there earlier.
No blink.
Okay, no blink. Wasn't sure. I thought maybe it was upgrading this whole time. We just didn't see it.
Okay, now Patience's blinks just started.
Whoa! Forced cancel. And do we have a pickup? We have one pickup.
But that's the most important thing is he forces a cancel, and especially in a situation like this.
You need to chill out, bro.
In a situation like this, 100 middles is quite a lot. As Classic now posturing forward, chases away that Warp Prism, but did that warp? Oh no, it's actually at the main base of Patience. But
now keep in mind that Patience loses the Robo here.
Yep,
Patience not been remade, so he can't get observers. But it's actually Patience is already going for GTs.
Yeah, we see only 1 observer from each player though, but that's enough for this situation right now. We'll see how well Patience uses these DTs if he decides to warp him, whether he'll manage to draw away the observer from Classic's army and do damage, or whether Classic will be privy to what Patience is doing. But nice Warp Prism play here from Classic.
Good control so far. Classic, definitely a guy who can think on his feet. We have the Immortal coming back in here again. Got to be careful with this. This Immortal's like very, very weak.
Oh, that was actually really close there with that Immortal. Bit of strange pathing there, but managed to get that Immortal out. As looking at the supply counts, it's actually starting to even up quite a bit. Patience on 78 supply, Classic on 71. Once Classic takes expansion, rather, he'll be able to catch up here if Patience is not able to do damage to his DTs. Looks like he's going to warp him in there at the Warp Prism.
Good call with the DTs. Now, where's the Observer?
The Observer for Classic?
Yes.
It's actually moving to the base of Patience. So.
Whoa! Drops one DT. One DT over here. Where's that Observer? It's not over here.
Oh, it's actually no. That Observer is actually moving towards the base of Patience. So
I'm sorry. I thought he had two for a second.
No, he's gonna do a lot. Oh, no, actually, no. I think
he does have two. It's actually it's a Patience that's got one.
Yeah, he just managed to warp in another Observer in time, which means that the damage from that DT did less damage than he could have Patience. As we see here, both players at the edge of. I'm at the edge of my seat, honestly.
This is actually a great final game here. Now, Patience realizing he's still done the damage from early on is just going to keep staying ahead here. All he has to do is stay out of range of harass. Oh, good job here. Can he blink over that?
Observer is a huge win here for Patience. And he does indeed, but we're going to see a Warp Prism drop here from Classic. We'll see how much damage these Adepts do.
All right, so we have the Hallucinated Phoenix coming in here. An attempt to pin Patience back inside of his base and keep him from going out on the map. We have the Adepts coming up into position. Going to try to warp on over here at the second base. Yeah, could be a little bit dicey, though. Yeah, that Mothership Core is just sitting there at the mineral line of Patience, and he's just going to be able to cast that Pylon Overcharge in the case that these Adepts do get dropped, which they are. And we'll see the Pylon Overcharge. Yes, we do. Gets 5 probes, actually. Notice he goes for the Warp Prism first, always.
Because you don't want that Warp Prism to stay alive. It forces your opponent, in this case Classic, to waste their production cycle on building another Warp Prism. But yeah, that Warp Prism is just sitting there, just chilling. Patience, meanwhile, with his Warp Prism of his own on the left side of the map.
I think that Patience can actually push out now. I think Patience has a stronger army overall here. And even has probes he could lose if he was to be hit. That's never like the right mindset to have, but he's definitely...
Oh, nice blink, and he's going to get this Warp Prism!
All right, this should trigger the push here by Patience. This should trigger the push. Classic is in panic mode. He knows it is coming.
Oh my god, Patience might be doing the biggest upset of the SSL so far. As he's pushing forward, he's looking for blood here. He definitely wants to take out this third base of Classic. It looks like he's just going to work with these Blink Stalkers for now.
All right, we might have another warp in here. This is going to be really difficult for Classic to hold. Let's see if he can do it.
Blinks forward. Nice force fields there, screwing up the pathing of those Stalkers and Immortals. But a lot of sentries actually for Patience.
Patience Immortals not close enough to the front to actually do damage. Classic's very good at putting the force fields to actually bounce the Immortals back slightly. And then they crab walk from side to side, not doing any shots off here.
And it looks like Patience wants to dump a lot of these this excess gas into more sentries rather than spending it on other units. But it looks like Patience is taking his fight here. Nice concave here from him. A lot of nice force fields as well. But he has to move back.
Backs up again.
Oh, it's a really dicey situation here for both players. If Classic loses this base, he loses this game, no doubt. And we see Robotics Bay here for Classic. It looks like he wants to get those Disruptors out. You need the Disruptors to help defend from this army.
He's going to come in here again. It just doesn't seem like Patience has quite had the right angle here. Another Immortal in the front, goes down. Good blinking, coming back now. The Immortals in the back here are doing a lot of damage. And just nice arcing here from Classic. I mean, despite having less, he seems to be able to do more damage.
He picks up that Warp Prism as well, which is really important. It means that Patience can't warp in any more units, but a really nice battle here from Patience. He has a nice concave. Remember, there's also units there up at high ground.
Oh, he's just got too much! He's just got too much, and there's still one Immortal remaining. He's going to regroup, but he can't warp in Stalkers just quickly over here.
Gas.
And he's blinking on top.
Classic has no gas, can't warp in any Stalkers, and this might be it.
That should be the game. More Stalkers coming in right now. The Observer's cleaned up. In what is one of the biggest upsets I've seen in a long time. It looks to me like Patience has done it. GG!
Wow!
Damn, that was cool.
We all wrote off Classic, we all wrote off Patience rather, when he was 2 games down, but Classic with he did a funky build, game 3 with the Nexus in the middle, game 4 Patience outsmarting him with that proxy robotics, and game 5 as well.
Same build, very unusual to use on that map. I really like what we saw there. Classic couldn't deal with it. I got to say, Classic did a pretty commendable job hanging on there. But in the end, Patience managed to pull off the win. So it started out with a 2-0 lead for Classic, turned into a 3-0 comeback for Patience.
Really nice play there from Patience. I'm really curious to hear what he has to say in this interview.
2016 시즌 1 패자조 3라운드의 마지막 생존자 조지현 선수 만나보겠습니다. 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
All right, our last winner today, it's Patience.
여기
Congratulations.
계신
He says
모든
thank you.
분들이 짜릿할 수밖에 없는 승리. 패패 승승승으로 승리를
very
거두셨습니다.
exciting
소감
match.
어떠신가요?
아, 네, 일단
How do you feel taking 3 straight sets?
로 시작하다가 역전승해서 기분이 엄청 좋은 것 같아요.
좋은 것 같아요.
네.
여기 앉아 계셔서 손을 막 이렇게
It's even better to win
떠셨어요.
like that than
1,
just win in
2세트
general,
지시고
so I'm happy.
나서 아무래도 많이 불안할 수밖에 없었을 것 같아요.
1,
Were you worried
2세트
after
지고
losing the two
나서
sets?
조금 그냥 이미 졌으니까 그냥 마음 편하게 하자 생각하고
After
해가지고
losing the first set,
게임이 잘 된 것 같아요.
I just erased those
마음이
games from my
편해지니까
mind and went
손도
into
풀리신
game
것
3 and had
같아요.
a fresh start.
3세트부터는
That helped me to
정말 볼
actually win
컨트롤을
overall.
날아다니는 것처럼 훌륭했는데
네.
역전의 발판을 마련했던 3세트 김도우 선수의 빠른 멀티 보고 무슨 생각
We're talking about the
드셨나요?
third set now.
딱 보고 져주시려고 황금 멀티 드시는구나 하고 이겼다 생각했어요.
She is asking if he's seen that build before, and he says, after seeing that, I knew I could take the game.
굉장히 처음부터 유리한 경기였잖아요.
I felt like he was
물론
just
경기가
throwing the
조금
game away with a
길어지긴
build that silly.
했습니다만 막판에 불멸자로 갔다가 춤을 추길래 이 선수가 뭔가 T1에 악감정이 있는 것이 아닌가 좀 그런 생각이 들었는데 굳이 그 타이밍에 불멸자로 춤을 출
You
이유가
actually
있나요?
danced with your immortals as a ceremony when you were winning that game.
저번에 군단의
What do you
심장에서
think Classic thought of
만나서
that?
예선에서 떨어져가지고 그냥 한다고 생각하고 한 번 했어요.
네. 거기에 좀
악감정은 없어요.
During Heart of the Storm, I
악감정은
lost to
없다고요?
Classic a lot,
네, 근데 오히려 김도우 선수는 악감정이 생기지 않을까
especially in
라는 생각이
preliminary
들
rounds.
정도로 굉장히
So that was my revenge on him.
당하는 입장에 좀 짜증이 날 만한 좀 그런 경기였던 것 같아요. 김준호에 이어서 김도우까지 꺾었습니다. 동족전에
You
뭔가
also defeated
일관된 모습을
Hero.
보여주고 있는데 비결이 뭘까요?
Not just Classic, you're
그냥
taking out a lot of strong Protoss players.
게임이
Tell us about
말리지만
that.
않으면 푸프전 좀 심리전 잘하고 해가지고 원래는 자신 있어서 좀 그런 것 같아요.
If I can get momentum
김도우
in the early
선수가
game, I
다전제
feel like I can
깜짝에
definitely
굉장히
take out
강하다고
anybody.
알려진 선수거든요. 근데 푸푸전에서 사실 우리 그 상징적인 분열기 싸움을 좀 기대를 했는데 두 선수 모두 분열기 활용도는 좀 상대적으로 없는 편이었어요. 빌드를 짤 때 좀 분열기를 쓰지 말아야겠다고 생각한 이유가 있나요? 아니면 흘러가다
Both of
보니
you guys
그렇게 된
didn't really
건가요?
use the disruptors today.
준비를
Why
할
was
때
that?
제가 분열기 빌드 하니까 계속 밀리더라고요.
During
네.
practice, when I used the
그래가지고
disruptor build, I just
제가
lost a lot
밀자
of games.
생각하고
So I
분열기
decided
한다고
today I'm not
생각했어요.
going to use that unit.
김준호 선수도 이겼고 김도호 선수도 이겼어요. 작년 스타리그의 우승자 출신들을 지금 하나둘씩 도장을 깨는 것처럼
Now
하고
defeated two
계신데
champions of the
이
Star
정도면
League.
스타리그 우승 타이틀 욕심 나실 것 같아요.
Are you confident you're going to win this season?
제가 패자조 결승까지는 꼭 가고 싶어서 일단 그때까지 열심히
I really just want to go to the finals of the losers bracket.
마지막으로
I'm going to keep
팬들에게
preparing
한
well
말씀
and
부탁드립니다.
trying to move forward.
응원해
Any final
주시는
comments to your
팬분들
fans?
감사하고
Hey guys,
다음에도
thanks so much for
열심히
cheering
해서
for me.
잘 하도록 하겠습니다.
I'll try my
감사합니다.
best
네,
to show even
짜릿한
better
역전승에
matches
거둔
next time,
조지현
so stay
선수에게 큰
tuned.
박수
And the
부탁드립니다.
crowd goes wild.
네, 지금까지 패자조 3라운드에서
Congratulations,
4라운드에
Patience.
진출한
Yeah,
조지현
no
선수와
kidding,
guys.
I know that we don't get a ton of views here for SSL as of late, but tell your friends to definitely check out these VODs. This is a very special day. Look, Beyond kicked a lot of ass. He's looking better than he's ever looked before. And of course, Patience, what a fantastic comeback. I'm really happy with today's games, GTR.
I mean, if you told me at the start of the season that Patience was going to be in the top 6 of this SSL, I would have told you you were being crazy and I should have sent you to a mental institution.
Yeah,
But-
and
Yeah, we see next week here. We've
Yeah.
got Beyond against Stats and Patience against Ragnarok. They should be really two good games.
I think so. Stats is in very good form right now, but Beyond is looking scarier than he's ever looked. Patience against Ragnarok, I'm not sure. Ragnarok's been pretty cheesy. I like it. I'm not sure if it's going to work against Patience. Patience with a playstyle like today definitely is showing that he can be cheesy and make it work too.
Well, we've seen that Patience has been able to adapt to these cheesy plays, especially against Classic. And from what I've seen so far in that PvP series that he won, I think he has what it takes to take out the series against Ragnarok.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here today. And of course, don't miss out on IEM over in Poland. That tournament is looking fantastic, a lot of fun. We do appreciate you joining us here today. GTR, good work. I think you've improved a lot as a caster after such little experience, man. Very good job.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate your praise.
Yes, man. my praise is rare and wonderful. So I'm happy to give it to you here with these people watching. Guys, thank you for joining us. We love you so much. We will be back next Thursday. And, of course, don't miss out on the GSL Code S tomorrow. We'll see you guys next time. We love you. Good night.
Sometimes I can't help but say I'm falling in love and it's scaring me. It came to me in a dream. Now all that's left is our empathy. But this is just the life I ordered. One step back and 2 steps forward. Sometimes I can't help but say